Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. Mine sure is. I've got the Matches Memorial Friday Sabanelli with some Haunted Bookshop. I've got an adult beverage tonight, a gin martini, Tanqueray and olives, basically. Uh, but yeah, it's Friday, and I'm happy to be here and to see all you guys. So let's see who we got. Jeffrey Feinberg. Hello, Jeffrey. Steve Russell. Piper on the 45. Kirk from Florida. Good to see you, Kirk. Hiking Pipes. Smarty Bob. Corvette Jim. How's it going, Jim? Everett Young. Just popping in to say hello. Cooking supper for Dad. Oh, he's here. Well, good. Say hello for us, Everett, and have a good dinner. Tim Fournier. Good to see you, Tim. Congratulations on the office. I saw your thing earlier. Steve Russell. I might have hit you already. Big Country Briar. How's it going, Cole? James Stumbo. Signalman Tony from Rhode Island. Doug Owen. Hello, Doug. Bearwolf and Miss Kathy. Great to see you guys tonight. Gamecock Piper. Full house. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's great to see so many guys coming out to join us on a Friday night. So if you didn't see the post that I put up earlier. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do a little giveaway. Hello, Oddball. Meersha Mountaineer, good to see you. Weather's killing you, cold. Yeah, I know. It's a terrible time to catch a cold. I had one. Taciturn Richard, having a glass of gin along with me. I'm surprised we both fit. Good one, Richard. Zippo765. Don't remember if I got you before. George Tiedemann, Pensive Piper, Durham Duke. How you doing, buddy? There's Bona Piper. Good to see you tonight, Christian. Bob Kraus, the Night Piper, and Blue Dog. Hello, Eric. Just having some Star of the East, and you have a cool shirt, or I have a cool shirt? Well, yes, Doug, I am feeling a lot better. Thank you. Boy, that cold really knocked me for a loop. I mean, that's why well, that, and I just got so far behind with stuff that I didn't bother to make a video on Sunday. But yeah, feeling much better now. Sorry, I've got everything in the wrong place here. Mother Nature is bipolar, Piper on the 45. That seems to be it. Same in Louisville, huh, Tim? Zippo's never been here before. Good one, Derek. We all have cool shirts. That is true, Smarty Bob. Little Fat Morgan. Hello there, Todd. Good to see you tonight. So we're going to do a giveaway tonight. And I will show you what we're giving away. Puny Pipe Man. Hello there. Good to see you. It's actually a 2-item giveaway. And our buddy Couch isn't here yet. So I need to wait for him because he's got part of the giveaway. But Michael Case, that floats on higher Vale, smoking early morning in a Joby bent with Canada Dry Bold Ginger Ale. Very nice, Michael. Yeah, so Couch will be joining us, and we're going to wait for him before we start the giveaway. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you tonight. But we've got a pipe that we're going to be giving away, and it is this guy. It's a little Molina. Very nice little pipe. Unsmoked. That's the original bowl coating in there. 9mm with an adapter. Really a nice little pipe. Sort of a nose warmer size. Not a small bowl though. I mean, it's, you know, good chunk of my finger going in there, and my thumb easily fits. So I'm guessing this would be a fantastic burley pipe. This was donated by my buddy Michael Muirhead, who sent several pipes, and I've been trying to get around to giving them away and having some success. And I pulled this one out thinking, you know, maybe I'll have time today to quickly clean it up and all, because some of them are smoked, and this one actually was unsmoked. Quite amazing. So the Molina pipe will be one of the prizes, and the other prize that Couch has, and he's unfortunately not on yet, but he has come upon some additional pouches of Clan tobacco. For you, those of you that don't know, Clan is a rare, hard to find, and very unique blend. Notice I didn't say good. It's not bad, it's just unusual. And Couch has a thing for it, and he picked up a couple pouches today, and when I told him I was giving away the pipe, he said, let's give away a pouch of Clan too. So we'll be doing that, and the way we're going to do it is a trivia contest, similar to what we've done in the past. It'll all be pipe trivia. Let's see. Philadelphia Piper smoking Ken Byron Venture King's Ransom in 320 KS. Sounds good. Armchair Piper, hello Ed. Good to see you tonight. Tim Fournier's got, I know it's not King Size Me Blog. I saw it earlier. King Size Mr. Brog with half and half. and a cup of stout coffee, and he's in his smoking jacket. Fantastic. There's Couch. Oh, he can't join. Oh, making him watch a George Clooney movie. Well, Couch, is it okay if we go ahead as planned in your absence with the giveaway? Yes, Gamecock Piper, it is a block in progress back there. Codger Jim is having Jack Daniels, if you please, and Carter Hall and an Edwards 705. We do please indeed, Jim. And Zippo's got some 8 State Burley in the Friday 7 Ellie. Brian Woodward. Looks like Couch has been benched, indeed, yes. Yeah, nah, finds himself up at 2 a.m. Well, glad you could join us, buddy. And yeah, why not? There's Name That Pipe. Hello there. Couch has been demoted to love seat, Tim. Bob likes the whole shirt trend here. Couch is on the couch. Indeed, Doug, there are worse things that could happen. Pondering with Pepe's Pipes. How you doing, Pepe? So we will wait. We'll do the trivia starting at 8:30. So another 20 minutes or so. Just so we're sure the crowd settles down. Oh, and I do want to say, and I'll say this at the end, but I know some people don't hang around to the end. I don't blame you. I sometimes don't hang around to the end. But there won't be a show next week, and that's in observance of Good Friday. But I will be back the following Friday. So don't look for a show next week because there won't be one. No, Zippo, I don't think Couch is lucky enough to do the Batman and Robin. Oh, thank you, Everett. Well, tell Dad we all said hello. Burley Nut Bob. Got a new tobacco shipment, some plum pudding bourbon barrel aged, some Cult Blood Moon, and Paladin, plus some roll your own tobacco for me smokes. Sounds good, Pepe. Sounds like a good good assortment there. And folks are saying hello to Everett's dad. Doing fantastic, Pepe. Couldn't be happier. Well, doing fantastic. Favorite Batman? I can't think of his name. We got Keaton 89. Or the animated with Kevin Conroy's voice from Zippo. The OG Batman. I've never seen the animated series. I'm trying to think of the 1960s, 70s. Why can't I remember his name? Adam West. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Of course. Yeah, that's what I grew up with. And I always kind of knew Batman as a slightly kitschy, uh, funny sort of thing. I never really took him as a serious superhero. But I've enjoyed some of the other movies. You know, Christian Bale was a good one. Luke Reisner. Hello there, Luke. Good to see you. There's a new Oscar Valdez? No, Luke, I haven't heard about it. I will look for it though. Yeah, Tim, I was trying to think of him too, but I couldn't think of Adam West, so I certainly wasn't going to think of the old black and white 40s guy. Animated series was good, Zippo. No. CRS disease. Yes. Yes, Smarty Bob. I did remember what CRS stands for, though. Name That Pipe has got Orlick Golden sliced in a Bing's favorite and drinking rum and coke. Very nice. It was, Doug, but the cool thing for me was I watched it as a kid and I didn't get a lot of that. And then I watched it later on and it was like a revelation just how kitschy it was. And, you know, there's a lot of humor in it that I didn't get as a kid. As a kid, I watched it more like I was watching a cartoon. Uh, the animated series is on HBO Max. Thank you, Tim. You guys have no idea how much I am not plugged into that sort of thing. I know HBO is a thing. I don't know what HBO Max is, and I have no idea if I have it, but I can turn the TV on. There's a button that I can press that gives me sports, and I can scroll through and pick out what I want to watch. And then I know how to put on MeTV, which has everything else I need. It's got Svengoolie, it's got Hogan's Heroes, it's got the Addams Family. What else do I need? And I do know how to use Netflix. So some days you just can't get rid of a pop. Yeah, that 67 film was pretty good. Good one, Zippo. Harlow Piper, hello. So if you're just joining us, we're going to be doing a trivia contest tonight with a giveaway. The item being given away is somewhere around here. It's this little Molina. I'm going to call it a nose warmer if nobody objects. Very pretty little pipe though. Acrylic stem, 9mm filter, but it has an adapter in it if you're not a filter guy. And unsmoked, original bowl coating. And there may or may not be a pouch of clan tobacco coming your way as well. As long as Couch is okay with us doing this without him, we'll do it. But, you know, if he says, oh no, I wanted to do it myself, then we'll have another contest. The West Fury comic book. Yeah, the POW and Wham and Kapow. I do remember that. The bat shark repellent. Yes. Ron Hardcrackers, hello. Zonk was a good one, Clarence, yes. Scott at the 16th day lurking on his break. Good to see you, Scott. How does it make a shark blow up? I do not know. Does it look like a tom pipe, Cole? I don't know if it's chunky enough for tom, because it is kind of a small one. But yeah, in terms of the distance from your nose, it's probably up Tom's alley. Under the brim of the hat, as he likes it. So I mentioned MeTV, which is I watch Svengoolie on Saturday nights. It's, if you don't know what it is, it's one of these horror host things where they show a lot of old movies, including all the Universal films, and I like those old horror. So I watch it every Saturday, and they also now they just started. They had it back in the past, but they took it off for a while. But they just started playing the '60s Batman, '60s or '70s. I'm not exactly sure. I guess it was '60s. The Adam West Batman, and I actually watched the first episode 2-3 weeks ago, just out of curiosity, because I didn't know if I'd ever seen the first episode of Batman. And it was great. Turns out I actually had seen it, but I didn't know it was the first episode because they don't really do anything to indicate that it's a first episode. It just starts. But there's this great scene where they climb up the side of a building, and they think there's a robbery going on. There's bars on the window. And Batman reaches into his utility belt and he takes out this laser and he starts cutting through the bars. And he finishes cutting and he's holding up the bars, and he reaches back into his belt and he takes out this hook that he affixes to the brick. And then he very carefully lifts the bars off and hangs them on the hook so that he doesn't have to drop them to the ground. And it just, that kind of stuff I just really loved about that show. It was hilarious. Small but fierce, indeed, Tim. Yeah, Doug, I get it that, with all that rain, you would want a hat that fits under your brim. Batman and the Joker were brothers? If you say so, Pepe. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah. Oh, Ron, you guys do this Svengoolie thing. My wife watches it with me sometimes. It depends on the movie. If it's one that's kind of creepy, she doesn't suffer those very well. But she'll do the old Universal movies. Some of the more silly ones, like what the heck did we watch recently? There was one that was just ridiculous. Oh, the hand, the creeping hand, something like that. With I'm not going to remember. It was Vincent Price and that other guy. Very, very distinctive voice. I just can't think of his name. Lewis Wilson was the 1940s Batman in the serials. Yes. Running around in what appeared to be a pair of gray long underwear. Yeah, Hiking Pipes. I was a big fan of Mystery Science Theater back in the day. I don't like the new ones so much, but that's probably just because I don't like change. No, it wasn't Christopher Lee. It was, why can't I think of his name? Peter Lorre. Thank you, Lord Hogarth. Thank you. Yes, it was Peter Lorre. I'm just Chris. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you tonight. I tell you guys, I think I'm really getting a condition here because I cannot remember any actor or actress's names when I'm talking to you folks. This has been going on for a couple weeks now. So I got to find different topics so that we don't keep running into this. Oh, I love Godzilla movies. Name that pipe. Love them. The original Godzilla. If you haven't seen the original Godzilla Japanese version with subtitles, you really should. That is an incredible movie. The Americanized version of it is just not as good, in my opinion. It's toned down a lot. It's actually a very dark movie. He probably said something like that, Tim. Safety is a priority, old chum. Yep. Killer shrews. Yes, Doug, yes. Gigantic shrews were played by German shepherds with rugs on their back. It is hilarious. Yes. You think it's the haunted bookshop, Clarence? I don't know. Gojira. Yes, Zippo. Pod people? Is that Revenge of the Body Snatchers, Jim, or is there a movie called The Pod People? I don't know that one. Oh, interesting question, Armchair Piper. He wants to know if Lord Hogarth is really a lord, and if so, does that mean that Jim is really a Corvette? Well, of course Godzilla beats King Kong every time. He's a 60-foot tall, atomic fire-breathing dinosaur, and King Kong is a large gorilla. Portsmouth Piper, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Never saw Cellar Dweller, Clarence. I think I remember that actually being in the theaters, but I never saw it. Little winged potatoes? Yeah, Doug, that makes sense. Although it's good that you have the vivid memories of years ago. I find that as time goes on, my distant memories become more like I remember the details of what happened, but I don't picture them. You know, it's more of a story or a script rather than an actual visual memory. Yeah, them was a good one too. Hiking pipes. Oh, it's a riff from the Pod People one. Okay, gotcha, Zippo. Bambi meets Godzilla. Oh, good point, Doug. Rhyming movie titles are always a concern. I watched a great movie last weekend, completely unrelated to anything we're talking about, but it was a Fred Astaire movie uh, with Leslie Caron, Daddy Longlegs. Never saw that before, and boy, that was a good movie. I mean, if you like Fred Astaire dancing and that kind of stuff, but it was a just really good movie. You know, Jim, in a few places there have been revivals of drive-ins related to COVID. Up in Vermont, where my dad lives, they actually opened one up because they couldn't have the theaters open, and they just, erected a screen and had a lot, and it was very popular. So it'd be nice if they came back more. I liked drive-ins. There is still one here. It's about an hour from where I live. Jimmy Digital. Yeah, Bruce Lee movies are good. And they kind of straddle that line between being a serious movie and being a hilarious movie, so that's always fun. Oh yeah, Michael, I tried to watch the Groove Tube. It's really strange. I don't think I got through half of it. Okay, so some folks are saying there's still some drive-ins, but to Jim's point, they are rare, and most kids don't know what they are. Zippo saw E.T. at a drive-in. I remember my parents taking me to see one of the Pink Panther movies at a drive-in. I don't remember which one it was, but and here's a memory for you. It was in the summer, and they used to sell these things that you'd put on your dashboard. They were these green spirals that you would light the end of, and it would burn, and it was supposed to keep mosquitoes away. I have no idea what they were called, but I can see that thing, the slow burn and the smoke coming off of it. It was sitting on like a little metal, like you'd fold up the stand. It had a little point on it that you'd balance it on. Smooth Piper, how you doing, Peter? Piper on the 45 saw Star Wars at a drive-in. I'm sorry. All right, we are past the 30-minute point, and we're going to do a giveaway. And we're going to do this through a trivia contest, the way we have in the past. So let me get things. And by the way, I'm woefully ill-prepared for this, but we'll make it work. Find a pencil. I have to sharpen my pencil. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. I have to sharpen my pencil because I dropped it. That'll work. Alright, so we got the pencil. So, we're going to do pipe trivia. And the way we usually do this is we'll do 3 questions. First person to get the right answer to each of those 3 questions will go into a final round. The final round will do 10 questions, and whoever has the most points at the end, no, I think we do 7. Yeah, 7 questions. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. And if we need a tiebreaker, I can pull up another question. That's not a problem. Now, the one problem with this is there is a 30-second delay, and the order of comments that I see is not necessarily the order of comments that you see. So you have to agree that you're going to go with my order of comments, whatever that might be. So my word is final in this. I'm sorry, but that's kind of the way it has to be. So if you don't like that, don't play. But it'll be fun, so please don't not play because of that, because it's a minor problem. Let's see. Armchair Piper saw Martin and Lewis at a drive-in. Fantastic. Oh, they showed Oklahoma football games on the screen at a drive-in in the fall. That is cool, Ron. That's really cool. Smooth Piper's got Granger in the Friday 7 LA second. And I think those were called picks, at least when I was a kid in Arizona. Picks meaning movies? I'm confused by that, Steve. A drive-in is the best show, always the one in the car next to you. This is true, Smarty Bob. Those of us with CRS disease will probably not win the trivia contest. Window defoggers? Yeah, Jim. All right, so before we get started with this, I'm gonna probably have to load my other pipe because it's about finished. But I'll remind you what you're playing for. This is a little Molina nose warmer. It is unsmoked, original bowl coating, acrylic stem. It does accept a 9mm filter, but it has an adapter in it, so if you're not a filter smoker, you're set. If you are a filter smoker, you're set. So let me just switch pipes, and I'm gonna. This little billiard, basket billiard. I love this pipe. I've had it for years now. Smokes beautifully. I've had it out of commission for a while because I've been using it as a model billiard for my pipe making endeavors. I got clogged right now, but I've been smoking it today, and it was a joyful reunion. Yes, Jeffrey, they were called mosquito killing thingies. I think you're right about that. And I'm going to go with some cube cut burley. The answer to the first question is most definitely not Haunted Bookshop. It might be 7, Jim. It might be. But it's not Haunted Bookshop. I think 7 is Corvette Jim's lucky number. Where did I put my... No. Got to make sure I have enough gin in me to do trivia. Yeah, they might have been citronella, Michael. I don't know. I feel like there's a name somewhere in the back of my head that'll eventually shake loose, but I was very young. I mean, that was before my sister was born, and she's, oh gosh, she's only 4 years older than me. Can't imagine I was 4 years old and I remember it that well. All right. So let's get rolling. Now, I'm using questions where I don't have the answers readily available because I didn't prepare for this. I do have the answers, I just have to find them. So bear with me. And again, we're going to do 3 questions, which are going to, the first correct answer to the first 3 questions are the people that are going to go into the final round. And then just those 3 people will answer 7 questions to see who wins the pipe and possibly a pouch of clan tobacco, assuming that Couch is still on board with that. So, are we ready? If you want to refresh your browsers, take a minute to do that because that helps sometimes with the delay and whatnot. Gets everybody at least on the same delay. So I'll wait a few seconds and let you guys refresh your browsers. And I will find the first question. Well, that's a good one. Okay, question number 1. And again, the first correct answer goes into the finals. What tobacco is named after both a drink and an item of clothing? What tobacco is named after both a drink and an item of clothing? Good guess, George. It's not velvet. It certainly isn't bacon old fashioned. What is I don't know is technically correct, Tim, but we're not playing a technical game here. Not velvet. Armchair Piper, nightcap is indeed correct. Nightcap is a drink and an article of clothing. Good job, Armchair Piper. Zippo, sorry. Sailor, close, bit late. Smooth Piper got cap. All right, so Armchair Piper is in the finals. Geez, Ed, just what you need, another pipe. I know, Gamecock Piper, I know. All right, I'm doing this slowly, not to be excruciating, but because I know there's a 30-second delay and I want to make sure that all the answers to the last question have gotten through before I read the next question. Plus, it gives me a chance to check the answer. Okay. No, Dr. Bo can't. That wouldn't be fair. Patrick Grant, how you doing, Patrick? All right, here we go. Question number 2. It doesn't have a new pipe for this week. All right, question number 2, and again, the first person to answer this question goes into the final round with Armchair Piper Ed at this point. What type of tobacco shares its name with the family name of the Duke of Devonshire? The Duke of Devonshire, his family name is shared with a type of tobacco. In other words, what type of tobacco was named after the family of the Duke of Devonshire? Taciturn Richard. Doug Owen comes in shortly after, but Taciturn Richard got it right with Cavendish. Good job, Richard. Lord Hogarth coming in as well. Wessex was a good guess, hiking pipes, given the whole Duke thing there. Aaron Go Bra Cavendish. Lots of guys are getting it, but Taciturn Richard was the first one in, so he will go to the finals. So we got Armchair Piper Ed and Taciturn Richard playing for the Molina pipe and a potential pouch of clan. All right, let's get a question ready for number 3. Uh-oh. Sorry, I closed the book. Nah, nobody's going to get that, so I'm not going to. Some of these are pretty obscure. And a bit dated as well. Ah. All right. Are we ready for the third question? All right, here we go. The material known as brylon used for making pipes is composed of what? What is brylon composed of? Yes, Clarence, I know. As I said, I'm woefully ill-prepared for this. So, but hey, you're watching. Nut Brita nylon. It actually does not have any nylon in it, at least according to this. Patrick Grant! That is the correct answer. Resin mixed with sawdust. So it is a resin, not a glue. And according to this, the sawdust isn't even necessarily briar dust. So Patrick Grant was the first one in with the correct answer. Surprisingly, there's no nylon in it. I always thought with the name Brylon that it was, but Brylon is people. Good one, Cole. So Patrick Grant is our third contestant in the final round. Congratulations, Patrick, Taciturn Richard, and Armchair Piper Ed. So what we're going to do now is we are going to run through 7 questions, and whoever gets the most right from those 3 folks is ever popular and ever tasty sawdust tasting pipe. There you go, Doug. Whoever gets the most right answers from those 3 will be the winner. So please, as we're doing these next 7 questions, do not answer. Just those 3 people should be answering, okay? And if you do answer, I'm going to ignore you because I don't want to say whether you're right or wrong. Menthol and super glue, that would probably be popular, Gamecock Piper. Okay. Question number 1. And again, just those 3 folks are going to be answering. What is the name for a small, flat-bowled pipe with a rotating stem? What is the name for a small, flat-bowled pipe with a rotating stem? No, I'm sorry, Patrick. It is not an opera pipe. Not a pocket pipe, Richard. A little more specific. Please, just the 3 people in the finals answer. Yes, Patrick, that's what I was looking for. It is a vest pipe or a vest pocket pipe. Sorry, Richard, but the vest part was pretty important in that because it was designed to fit into the small vest pockets. So Patrick Grant gets the first point. Congratulations, Patrick. Plenty more to go. All right. No problem, Harlow Piper. Okay, given a little bit of time for things to catch up here. Question number 2. What pipe smoker's accessory is named after a European country? You doing that ooh 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 thing, Ron? What pipe smoker's accessory is named after a European country? Taciturn Richard. You got it, buddy. It is indeed the Czech pipe tool. So we got Richard with one and Patrick with one. And Ed came in just a little bit later with something close to Czech. And Patrick got it too. So good job, all of you. Okay. No, Richard, I'm not gonna count spelling. I mean, if you're close, you're close. Okay, hopefully that was enough time. All right, question number 3. What is the technical term for a pipe which comes with a ready-made cake? Not a bowl coating, but an actual ready-made cake. No, not broken in. This is a new pipe, never smoked, but it actually comes with ready-made cake. A relatively thin layer of ready-made cake, but nevertheless. Not burnt, Ed, but you're on the right track. Patrick, we haven't heard from you. Any guess? And guys, you are allowed to guess more than once. No, pre-chart isn't what I'm looking for. You're all close, but I don't think we're going to get this one. So we'll just let this one go. And does anybody else want to throw in an answer? Anybody outside of the 3 finalists have a guess? Hey, Greg, how's it going, buddy? Zippo, pre-carbonized is the answer. Yes. Sorry guys, that was a tough one. All right, we'll try one that's not so technical, I guess. I mean, it's hard to do this because pre-burnt, things like that. They're technically the same thing, but I gotta have some rules. All right, let's move on to the next question then. So this is actually question number 4, and the question will be, and remember, only the 3 guys that are in the finals are answering at this point. Which company makes tobaccos named after English seaside resorts? Which company makes tobaccos named after English seaside resorts? Taciturn Richard, you are correct. It is Esoterica, or Esoterica Tabacchiana. Good job, Richard. As I drop everything. So Richard now has 2 points. Patrick has 1. And Armchair Piper Ed, you're not out of it. Maybe I have lost the score at this point. So there we go. All right, give it a few seconds as I recover from dropping stuff. Yeah, Taciturn Richard was first in with Esoterica. Armchair Piper came in close behind him, and then Patrick Grant got it too. So y'all got it right, but Richard was first to the line there, guys. Still anybody's game. All right, question number 5. Question number 5, here we go. What is the English name for Arecia arborea? The English name for Arecia arborea. Arecia arborea. Taciturn Richard. Breyer is indeed correct. Armchair Piper, you came in just behind Richard. Very close. So Richard's taken the commanding lead with 3 points to Patrick's 1. That was question number 5. Well, Ed, I suggest you keep playing, but I think it's mathematically impossible for you at this point. But Patrick still has the ability to tie. Because we're on to question number 6. We got 2 left. So Ed could play spoiler. You know, Zippo, you're technically right. Probably more right than the correct answer, but close but no pipe indeed, Ed. You're not seeing Richard, Greg? That's weird. All right. Question number 5. No, question number 6, sorry. Which tobacco is named after a Florida town which was the setting for a 1948 film starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall? Which tobacco is named after a Florida town which was the setting for a 1948 film starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall? Great movie. Armchair Piper Ed, you got it right, my friend. Key Largo is indeed correct. So Ed now has 1 point. Which spoils it for Patrick. There's only 1 question left, and there's no possibility of beating Taciturn Richard at this point. So, congratulations, Richard. Should we do the 1 last question just for the heck of it? It is indeed game over. Richard is the winner. Ah, Couch returns in time. Hope you enjoyed the movie, buddy. All right, we'll do the 1 last question, and yeah, we can all play this one. So I'll try to make it a good one. You know, sometimes I'll tell you this question after. Sometimes the questions, I just want to know more about the answer. No, that's not a good one. Sorry, guys, I'm having trouble here. Okay. So this is the last question just for fun, and everybody can play this one. Which pipe brand's logo features the letter S topped with a crown. Yes, a lot of folks are getting it. Stanwell, I think that's what Big Country Briar was trying to write, and he was the first one in, but then Gamecock Piper, Zippo, Taciturn Richard, Sailor, Armchair Piper. We got a lot of folks getting this one. Yeah, Stanwell is the company with the S topped with a crown. The question I wanted to ask, but I just didn't like the answer, was true or false, a pipe can be smoked upside down? Anybody want to take a crack at that? Well, it's a 50-50 shot, so I'm not going to wait. The answer is true, but I'd like to know why anybody would smoke a pipe upside down, so I decided not to ask that one. All right, so we got, yeah, it is true. Yeah, okay, lots of trues coming in. I guess you guys have all tried to smoke it upside down. Does anyone know why you'd want to smoke a pipe upside down? The pipe or you? Good question, Richard. Rain? Yeah, but you'd get ash all over you. Ask good old sea captain. I guess rain, wind. Oh, if you use the Frank method, okay. It's gonna hold the tobacco in better, I guess. I'd rather just wear a big hat, Doug. I don't know. XJ smokes his pipe upside down, huh? To counter the P-lip. Good one, Gamecock Piper. If you're in a combat zone and don't want to be detected, that's interesting. And yes, it would be self-cleaning, Clarence. That's a good point. All right, so thank you all for playing. Taciturn Richard is the winner. Richard, if you could send me your address to canerodpiper@gmail.com, I will get that pipe in the mail to you sometime early next week. And Couch, if you're still on board with the Pouch of Clan, let me know. I announced it, and then you came in and said you were going to the movie, and I didn't know if you still wanted to do it, so I said that there was a possibility. Sorry, Piper on the 45. We will try not to mention Brylon again. Thank you, Richard. That was a good time. Sorry I wasn't better prepared. You know, I like to have a printout of the questions with the answers right there, but just didn't have the time today to get that ready, and I wanted to do this because I've had these pipes for a while, and you know, they're very nice pipes that Mike, I hope I said this, Michael Muirhead sent me I think about 6 pipes. I've given away, I think, 2 of them. This is the 3rd one. And I was surprised this one was unsmoked, so. All right, Couch, fantastic. So, Richard, you're getting some clan as well. God be with you. It's not bad. It's just one of the most unusual tobaccos I've ever smoked. But I did smoke the whole pouch. Actually, I might have smoked two. I don't remember, Couch, if you sent me one or two. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Clarence. Thank you. Zippo's having some Drucker and Sons Levant mixture in a Rattray's Old Gallery #1 bent paneled billiard. Very nice. Is it a reward or punishment? Good question, Andrew. Penance for winning a pipe, yes. Okay, so yeah, I do believe you sent one to Ben as well, Couch. Yeah. And it was great. I was really happy to have the chance to try it. I think I had it way back when it was available, but I didn't quite remember. And it's not bad. It's just got so much stuff in it that it's really if you're someone that likes to pick flavors out of blends, you'll go crazy with this one because it's just got so much going on. Oh, it's a good point, Doug. The Brylon might actually help out Captain Black Grape. No, Jim, the answer was not 7, I'm afraid. Maybe next time. Yeah, I remember that, Couch. I don't remember what I said about it, but I do remember that I reviewed it. And I smoked it over a long time. I didn't, just finish it up like I would most tins. I kind of kept it and nursed it along for a while because it was special. And as time went on, it just seemed to get more and more complex. All right, Steve and Kathy, thanks for joining us. You have a great weekend. I don't think you need to be afraid of it, Richard. It's an interesting experience. Are you heading out too, Ed? Well, if so, you have a great weekend. Actually, I'll see you. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. I think tomorrow. I'll get it right, don't worry. Ed and I are finally going to get together and smoke a few pipes this weekend. We've been planning it for I think about 3 weeks now, and something kept coming up. For me, it's my fault. Cavendish is the most eaten variety of banana. We ever see banana? Banana Cavendish? No, Michael. No. Phil Rivera, how you doing, Phil? Oddball says he had the Cornell and Deal version of Celophias. Nice citrusy taste. Any other citrus blends? I thought that one was actually grapey, Oddball. I haven't tried it myself, but I heard it had a very strong grape flavor to it. But I don't know, guys. Any citrus blends you can recommend? Yeah, it was the visions of. It wasn't Cephalus. It was like Cephalius or something like that, Doug. All right, Ed. Take care, buddy. I look forward to seeing you. So it's grape and citrusy. Interesting. The grape kind of put me off. I don't think I'll be trying it. But we're being told McSwaney's is citrusy, Aaronmore, and Heine's blend, according to Paladin Piper. So Cavendish bananas, Sailor says, are grown in the Philippines, world's largest producer. Could be. Uh, there's actually a problem with bananas that I read about a while back where they're clonal. So there's not like genetic assortment that occurs in banana populations. And it's interesting that the bananas that people ate in like the 30s and 40s are not the bananas we're eating today. They were a completely different variety that was wiped out by a virus. And that could happen with the current bananas as well. And apparently the taste of modern bananas is quite different from the bananas of that time. Kind of interesting. Yeah, it's no genetic diversity, Phil. Very odd. I think avocados are like that as well, although I'm not sure. But like if you try to grow, an avocado pit, if you were to grow it to the point where it produced avocados, it would not be anything like the avocado you ate. They have to be grafted and grown that way. Oh, there was a mention, Michael, during the drive-in movie discussion. It's hard to not hear it. Yeah, Phil, that's what I remember as well. They're sweeter. Um, and I've often wondered if that's why banana flavored candies taste so unlike bananas. If maybe that banana flavoring is more reminiscent of the old bananas. Jose Cavendish, hello. Good to see you, Jose. Ah, Sailor says the bananas in Costa Rica are being threatened by a virus. Ah, so it is the old bananas for the candy flavor. Thank you, Zippo. And yeah, it's one dominant genus. That's right, Michael. Oh, lemons are grafted as well, Phil. I didn't know that. That's interesting. It's interesting because that just shows you how fragile some of these things are. And there are a lot of plant viruses out there. So one virus could knock out the world's supply of bananas or avocados or lemons, and we just take for granted that they're always going to be there. I don't know why that's important or why it has anything to do with pipes, but you know, we rarely talk about pipes on this show, don't we? Pepe's got some cult blood red moon and a clay pipe. Oh, orchids are like that as well, Patrick. That I did not know. I know orchids are hard to grow. We need to graft Dilba. You're gonna have to get some pretty good rootstock for that, Couch. So our CSA is actually grafting tomatoes, the heirloom tomatoes, because apparently it's really hard, at least in this area, to get heirloom tomatoes to grow because of some soil pathogens. But they can get the more standard, the long-term crop type tomatoes to grow. So they grow those, cut the tops off, pop the top of an heirloom on it, and that's what gets planted in the fields. And it explains why I've never been able to grow heirloom tomatoes in my garden. Oh, your grandmother grew orchids, Patrick. I tried. My wife and I got a few of them, and we tried, but it was just really hard to keep them alive. Although we're not great with plants, to be honest. You'll notice I have not lit another pipe. I'm just going to finish the drink so we can end this relatively on time. And just a reminder, in case you joined late, I'm not going to do a show next week because of Good Friday, but we'll be back the following Friday. Couch, you have to have trouble with heirloom tomatoes as well, huh? Yeah, it's probably the same problem. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to start grafting tomatoes. So I've been talking with my wife about this, and I don't know what we're going to plant this year. We've got these garden boxes, and I'd love to grow some vegetables, but we get so much from the CSA. It really doesn't make sense for us to grow more of a lot of things. I like to grow peppers, so I'm probably going to do that anyway, and I can freeze those, and we might put in some beans, but beyond that, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, tobacco mosaic virus. I know that one well. There's been a lot of science done on that one. That was one of the first viruses, I believe that was the first virus that was crystallized, where they actually knew what the structure was. Yes, Patrick, dirty dry martini. You have a great night too, Name That Pipe. Thanks for joining us. Hydroponics would be a solution, Phil. I've thought about trying to do some hydroponics with tobacco, just for the fun of it. These are the jalapeno variety, Doug. That's exactly what I got. And yeah, it does seem to, that little bit of heat helps. Oh, Joita, good evening to you, sir. Good to see you, buddy. That's a great story, Ron. There's a comedian named Jerry Clavis, I think. I think it was Jerry Clavis. Uh, Southern guy. I don't think he's alive anymore, but there's records out there of him. And he tells this story about taking a train with his friend, and they were going somewhere. Um, First time they were ever on a train, and they're sitting on the train, and this guy comes down the aisle selling bananas, and they didn't know what a banana was. It's the first time they ever saw him. So they each buy a banana, and they peel them, and the friend and they both. Oh no, I think just the friend got the banana. That's what it was. And he bites into it just as they're going in a tunnel. And Jerry says to the friend, "Well, how's the banana taste?" And he says, "It's not bad, but I think it makes you go blind." So, wow, that's impressive, Phil. His buddy had hydroponic setup using 500-gallon water containers. Wow. Someone confused your okra with cannabis? Am I reading that right, Oddball? Growing smoke ra- That's a good point, Sour. The soil definitely does influence the tobacco taste, so hydroponics might not be very good. Jerry Clowers, thank you, Clarence. Yes. Inmates used to smoke dried banana peels. I've heard of that. I didn't know it was an inmate thing. Interesting. Popo Piper, how you doing? Fifth Avenue bent corn cob with some Mark Twain. Very nice. Oh, is that what Mellow Yellow's about, Doug? Donovan's Mellow Yellow is about smoking banana peels. Always wondered what that was about. Other than saffron. Well, folks, I am going to finish this up and call this to a close. I want to thank you all for joining me. I had a great time. Hope you enjoyed the trivia. Congratulations again to Taciturn Richard for the win, and Armchair Piper and Ed and Patrick for making the finals and for playing. Thank you all for playing. Once again, I will not be here next week because of Good Friday, but I'll be back the next Friday. So I'll look forward to seeing you then, and I'll probably fit in some videos here and there between now and then as well. So with that, friends, I'm going to finish up my drink. I will eat the olives later with the jalapenos. Thank you all once again. You all have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Bye, everybody.